Success is a terrible teacher. It tempts smart people to think they can't lose. I failed some subjects on the exam, but all my friends passed. Currently, he is an engineer at Microsoft and I am the owner of Microsoft. We all need people to give us feedback. That's how we develop. I believe any tool to improve communication will have a profound impact on how people can learn from each other. As we look into the next century, leaders will be empowering others. If you can't make it look good, at least make it look good. The most frustrating customer is the biggest learning resource. To win big, sometimes you have to take big risks. Innovation distinguishes leaders from followers. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. Information technology and business are inseparable. I don't think anyone can talk meaningfully about one without talking about another. If you think the teacher is strong, wait until you have a boss. He has no tenure. The internet is becoming a town square for the future global community. People are always afraid of change. People were afraid of electricity when it was invented, right? Expectation is a form of supreme truth. If people believe it, it is true. The future of advertising is the internet. Software is an excellent combination of artistry and engineering. Life is not fair, get used to it. In 3 years, all our products will be obsolete. The only question is whether we will render them useless on our own or will someone else. Don't compare yourself to anyone in the world. If you do that, you are insulting yourself. Our success is based on partnership from the start. It is not your fault if you are born poor, but it is your fault if you are born poor. I choose lazy people to do hard work, because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it. Business is a money game with few rules and high risk. If you can't hire a good programmer, hire an ordinary programmer and give them a big project to work on. The first rule of all technologies used in business is that automation applied to efficient operations increases efficiency. The second is that applying automation to inefficient operations increases inefficiency. If you think you know everything, you are certainly a fool. Be kind to the monster. There's a chance you'll end up working for a company. Success is a terrible teacher. It tempts smart people to think they can't lose. The characteristic of smart people is that they seem crazy to stupid people. If you can't measure it, you can't improve it. We always overestimate the changes that will happen in the next 2 years and underestimate the changes that will happen in the next 10 years. If I had any fixed idea of the finish line, don't you think I would have crossed it a few years ago? It is good to celebrate success, but it is more important to listen to the lessons of failure. If you don't give up, you still have a chance. I said that giving up is the biggest failure. The most amazing philanthropists are those who are actually making significant sacrifices. It's part of everyday life, because technological advances are based on not even letting you actually notice them. Success is a terrible teacher. It tempts smart people to think they can't lose. Bad strategies fail no matter how good information they have, and bad execution hinders good strategies. If you think the teacher is strong, wait until you have a boss. He has no tenure. PC has improved the world in almost every field you can think of. Amazing advances in communication, collaboration, and efficiency. As we look into the next century, leaders will be empowering others. Our success is based on partnership from the start. The most important thing for us has always been to hire very smart people. We should be careful not to believe them simply because we want them to be true. I think it's right to say that personal computers have become the most powerful tool we've ever built. They are tools of communication, tools of creativity, and can be shaped by users. Don't compare yourself to anyone in the world. If you do that, you are insulting yourself. It's good to have a variety of interests, but sometimes it's good to dig deep into one area. We didn't even get to completing the basic dream of what PCs could be.